Today, by request, I'm cooking up some Bubba Burgers. Let's get going. I've had a few requests over the years to do a Bubba Burger. I've been resisting simply because it's a frozen burger patty. But the other day I was walking through my frozen food aisle and I saw that box. I thought, let's do it. So anyway, here is the Bubba Burger. I've got jalapeno cheddar right here, and then the original Bubba Burger. Each one of these boxes contains 6 patties. Each patty weighs 1/3 of a pound, and it is USDA choice chuck. Supposedly no preservatives, no additives, nothing but beef. So that's a good thing. And here are those patties. This one here is the cheddar jalapeno. Very different color than the original. As you can see, it's a lot. I mean, it almost has that kind of freezer burned look, but I'm guessing it's just because of the cheddar cheese in there. And again, this is just beef. And you can see they have these little kind of divots in them. I'm guessing they put divots in these because the machines that are making these patties probably over compress the meat. So they're putting these divots in there to kind of relieve the pressure so you don't have burgers that swell up. You can see the shapes of these. They're not circular. They're trying to make these look like they're hand pressed. Personally, I'd rather see them just circular because this hand pressed look, it literally looks like someone sat down on it. I would not be proud of serving a burger that has a shape like this. But these may be delicious. We don't know. We're going to try them out though. And the funny thing is, my urge is to let these thaw out and cook them. But per the instructions, you cook these frozen. So I'm going to cook these because just in case I don't like these burgers, I want to make sure that any Bubba Burger fans out there can't say, well, you didn't cook them like the instructions said. So we are going to cook these frozen. I have the kettle preheated right now with the grill grates on there, ready to cook. Let's get going. As I said, cooking on the kettle grill grates down per the instructions, frozen burgers down. I did not season the patty before it hit the grill. I just felt like it was so frozen, it would be like salting a piece of granite. So once the top here gets a little moist, once the moisture starts coming through, I'll season the top side, the raw side right now, and then on the flip, I'll season it again. So right now, again, per the instructions, we're just leaving these patties alone, and we're going to allow the moisture to start to puddle on top before we flip these burgers. So at my store, these burgers are a little bit more expensive per pound. I mean, about $1.25 or so more per pound than I'm paying for just regular ground beef. But I'll give them a break on that because there is obviously an expense in processing and forming these patties, packaging them and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and just season the top. Salt's not going to go anywhere. Hopefully that, that moisture will come through and start breaking down the salt. So the whole point of being able to cook these frozen is for convenience. But now watching these things cook, I'm wondering, is there even any time saving if I would have just allowed these to thaw out before cooking them, because they're still rock hard. It's been on there for a few minutes now. All right, we can see moisture coming through now. It's been like 9 minutes, so I'm a little concerned what this is going to look like on this other side here, but we'll see. Pretty deep char. I'm going to go ahead and salt. The instructions on the box are saying to remove the patties from the grill once they hit 160 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what, 72 degrees Celsius, I think. That is very, very, very well done. I think they're doing that for liability reasons. I'm not going to wait that long before I pull these burgers. They're going to be dry. Some beautiful brioche sesame seeded buns here. No charcoal on the outside of this kettle, so this is a toaster right now. So just out of curiosity, the old Thermopen. Yeah, we're at 138. Go ahead and cheese this. I'm not going to cheese the cheddar jalapeno for obvious reasons. There's already cheese in there. All right, let's make some Bubba Burgers. So for that cheddar jalapeno burger, I'm just laying it down on the bun. That original burger, I'm just going to do more of a classic burger. So I got some lettuce down. some tomato. This is Roma tomato, really thinly sliced. Get that burger up there. Smells good. Put some onion here. I'm gonna go with one slice of onion right there. Some pickles. These pickles I bought at Aldi's. They just kind of came to our town not too long ago, and they're actually the Wahlburgers pickles. So these are good. They're like homemade. Tastes really, really good. In addition to the Wahlburger pickles, I have the Wahlburger sauce, and it kind of has it's like a cross between Thousand Island and like Russian dressing. It's pretty good. Crown that guy. Crown this one. I wanted to leave the cheddar jalapeno very simply dressed so I could see what kind of difference that cheddar and the jalapeno mixed in with the mince makes. Personally, I'm not a big fan of doing that type of thing to a burger, but who knows? So again, by request, I give you 2 Bubba Burgers. These things are looking pretty good. Of course, the taste test is going to be the deciding factor. I'm going with the original first, which if I were to buy anything like this, right now having not tried the other one, I would go with the original. Again, they're saying it's going to be, on the box, it literally says it's going to be the best burger I've ever had. So we'll see. Juicy. So I'm not gonna lie, it's good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I did not go to 160 degrees Fahrenheit, I will tell you that. I pulled these at about a little over 140, and I definitely would not have went past that. I mean, 160 degrees for a burger is ridiculous. This is good. Now that cheddar and jalapeno, and you can see a little cheddar leaking out through the burger there. Again, that's generally something that I am just not an advocate for. The burger definitely has like a really smooth texture on the side, which doesn't look like a burger patty. It looks even more than the original. You can see there's a little bit of a texture, like you would have with a patty, you know, a regular ground patty. So I am seeing a little cheese and a piece of jalapeno right there. The jalapeno is coming through very strong. I'm struggling to decide whether I like this or not. I can tell you, I'm not a real big fan of the texture of this particular burger. It's definitely a lot more kind of chewy, like in a rubbery way, than the original. The original, it was pretty good. I mean, I have 5 more of those burgers left, and I'll eat those burgers. I mean, I'm not going to let these go to waste, but yeah, the texture is it's just off. So what that second burger did was confirmed my belief that leave the grind, leave the mince alone. Don't add a bunch of crap to it. You don't need to add a bunch of crap to it. Treat it like a steak. In other words, just the ground beef, and accent those flavors with your toppings. I think if I would have just taken the original burger and put a slice of cheddar on it and maybe some grilled up jalapenos, it would have been 10 times better than the burger with the cheddar and the peppers mixed into the mince. So that's my opinion. I liked the original. I thought it was good, and it was convenient. It cooked up a lot better than I thought it would. I think personally, if I were, well, I'll cook the other burger patties. I'm gonna let them thaw out and just cook them as I normally would. I don't think the cooking them frozen thing was any more convenient. I think it changed the whole dynamic of the cook, actually. But anyway, so yeah, I guess I'm saying they're good. Will I buy them again? No. That being said, I appreciate the requests. Keep them coming in. And if you're not subscribed, I'd really appreciate you hitting that sub button and share the video if you don't mind. See you on the next one. Cheers.